Great. Well, welcome to Business Builders from the Queen Creek Chamber of Commerce. Today, we're joined by Anthony Doss of Copper Creek Law. Welcome, Anthony.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for having me.
Today, we're going to be talking about estate planning for business owners.
Yes, I want to make sure I give some information for business owners so that they know what to do with their own personal estate plans, as well as some of the important things to consider with their own business succession planning.
And there is a lot there to unpack, and not
Very
necessarily
much.
something our business owners give a lot of time to. So, a really important topic, and we appreciate you being here to present that. And why don't you take it away?
Absolutely. I'll just go ahead and share my presentation screen with you now. Okay. So good afternoon to everybody who has joined in, or morning or evening, whenever you're watching this video. I wanted to start by just saying that I'm honored to have this opportunity to delve into a topic of utmost importance for business owners, which is estate planning, business succession planning. This is a crucial aspect of business management that often gets overlooked in the hustle and bustle of day-to-day operations. However, a well-structured estate plan can be the linchpin that ensures the continuity and prosperity of your business, safeguarding the legacy you've worked so hard to build. Just a real quick introduction of myself. Again, my name is Anthony Doss, and I'm a dedicated and experienced estate planning lawyer, also a business owner, and I have a passion for helping individuals and families secure their legacies. I have 5 years of practice in this field, and I have built a reputation for providing comprehensive and personalized estate planning services tailored to each client's unique needs. Today, we'll delve into how effective estate planning can safeguard your hard-earned assets and ensure a seamless transition for your business in the future. This knowledge is crucial, especially for those with young families, as it lays a strong foundation for their financial security. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to reflect on why estate planning is not just about the future, but also about securing the present. It's about making decisions today that will resonate for generations to come. Estate planning plays a crucial role in ensuring the longevity and succession of a business for several reasons. A well thought out estate plan ensures a smooth transition of ownership and management in the event of the owner's death or incapacity. This is critical for the continuity of the business, especially if it's a family owned or closely held business. Without a clear estate plan, there's a higher likelihood of disputes among family members, business partners, or stakeholders regarding the ownership and control of the business. A well drafted plan can help minimize conflicts and provide clear instructions. Proper estate planning can help minimize the tax burden on the business and its assets. This includes strategies to reduce estate taxes, gift taxes, and capital gains taxes. By optimizing the structure, you can preserve more of the business's value for future generations. Estate planning can include measures to protect the business's assets from potential creditors, lawsuits, or other financial risks. This is important for safeguarding the business's financial health. If a business owner has charitable inclinations, estate planning can facilitate donations to causes or organizations they care about. This can be achieved through mechanisms like charitable trusts or foundations. An estate plan can outline who will take on specific roles within the business after the owner's passing. This includes naming successors, delineating responsibilities, and setting up governance structures. If the business owner has dependents, an estate plan can ensure they are provided for financially. This can include minors, disabled family members, or others who rely on the business for support. Without a clear estate plan, family members may become embroiled in disagreements about the future of the business, potentially leading to strained relationships. A well-structured plan can help prevent such conflicts. Some businesses have unique characteristics or face specific challenges that require specialized estate planning. For example, if the business has significant intellectual property, real estate holdings, or international operations, tailored planning may be necessary. And some businesses, depending on the jurisdiction and industry, will have legal and regulatory requirements that dictate how a business should be managed in the event of an owner's death. An estate plan can help ensure compliance with these obligations. Estate planning, in its essence, is the process of managing and distributing assets in the event of incapacity or passing. It's not only about wealth, but also about values, wishes, and responsibilities. This involves key components like a will, which is a legal document that outlines a person's wishes regarding the distribution of their assets and the care of their dependents after their death. A trust, which, if you imagine a red radio flyer wagon as a special container for your belongings, with a revocable living trust, think of it as if you've placed your prized possessions like toys or treasures inside the wagon and have given instructions to a trusted friend, we call them the trustee, about who should receive these items. Those people are considered the beneficiaries, and under what conditions they should receive those items. What's handy about this trust wagon is that you can still use and enjoy your toys while they're in there, and because it's living, you can open the wagon and take things out or even put more items in whenever you want. If something happens to you or you change your mind, you can also decide to take back your toys or make different instructions. This way, your cherished items can continue to bring happiness to those you care about, and you have the flexibility to adjust things as needed throughout your life. A power of attorney, which is actually two different documents. One is called a durable power of attorney, which allows someone to handle your financial matters for you if you're unable to. And then there's a healthcare power of attorney, which appoints someone to make medical decisions on your behalf if you're unable to. And then a healthcare directive, also sometimes called an advanced healthcare directive or a living will. This is a legal document that outlines your specific medical preferences and treatment choices if you become unable to communicate or make decisions for yourself, providing guidance to healthcare professionals and loved ones about your end-of-life care. It's essential to take into account elements like family relationships, legal responsibilities, and the organizational framework of your business when crafting these various components to ensure seamless integration and functionality. While your estate plan is effective in protecting personal assets, a well-designed legal ownership structure for your business is essential for comprehensive protection. In Arizona, there are several options available, but we'll focus on just 3 choices that provide the highest level of asset protection here. First, let's talk about limited liability companies, or LLCs. These are widely favored choice for businesses seeking robust asset protection. An LLC creates a distinct legal entity separating personal and business assets. In the event of business debts or legal issues, your personal assets are generally shielded. This means that even if your business faces challenges, your personal savings, investments, and property are safeguarded. Additionally, LLCs offer flexibility in management and taxation, making them a versatile option for various types of businesses. Moving on to limited liability partnerships, or LLPs, they are another excellent choice for asset protection, particularly for professional services firms. In an LLP, partners are shielded from personal liability for the actions of their partners or their employees. This structure is particularly beneficial for businesses where individual partners have specialized roles. It provides a layer of protection while allowing for collaboration and shared responsibility. Next, we have corporations. These entities offer a high level of asset protection. A corporation is a separate legal entity distinct from its owners. This separation means that shareholders' personal assets are generally not at risk in case of business liabilities. Corporations also provide various benefits, such as access to capital markets and the ability to issue stock. They are often chosen by businesses with plans for substantial growth and expansion. Of course, there are pros and cons to each entity type, and we could cover at least another entire presentation just on these choices. And these aren't the only choices for your business structure, just the ones that provide the most protection. Consulting with legal and financial professionals is crucial to determine which structure aligns best with your business goals and circumstances. Remember, an informed decision now can make all the difference in safeguarding your assets in the long run. Another thing to consider is insurance. There are many different kinds of insurances that business owners should consider. The top 5 types of insurance that are generally considered crucial for most businesses are general liability insurance, which is a foundational and insurance and provides coverage for a range of common risks. Property insurance, which protects your physical assets, including buildings, equipment, and inventory from damage or loss due to events like fire, theft, vandalism, or natural disasters. Professional liability insurance, or sometimes called errors and omissions insurance, which is especially important for service-based businesses. This covers claims of professional negligence or failure to perform professional duties. Workers' compensation insurance, which is usually mandated by law and provides benefits to employees who are injured or become ill while on the job. And cyber liability insurance is increasing in prevalence of importance with the increase in cyber threats. This insurance helps cover the costs associated with a data breach or a cyber attack. While these are the top 5 types of insurances to consider, it's important to note that the specific needs of your business can vary. Consulting with an insurance professional or broker who understands your industry and business operations can help ensure you have the right coverage in place. They can also advise if any additional or industry-specific coverage is necessary. Taxes are an inevitable part of any business endeavor, and understanding how to minimize tax liabilities is crucial. Let's talk about estate taxes. Currently, Arizona does not impose estate or inheritance taxes, but if you own property or assets in another state, you may be subject to that state's taxes. Federally, the current estate tax exemption is $12.92 million, meaning only the amount of your estate tax above that amount will be taxed at a rate between 18 to 40%. However, the portion of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that more than doubled the exemption is set to end on January 1st, 2026. So what does this mean? It means there is no way for anyone to know for sure what the estate tax exemption will be when the time comes. If Congress does nothing, the exemption will return down to about $5 million. But they could lower it even further, as some members have argued. This is why I recommend working with your legal advisor regularly, at least every 3 years, to make sure your plan is up to date and takes any changes to your assets or law into consideration. There are several asset transfer strategies that can save your loved ones money on estate taxes if you are already close or over the exemption amount. Gifting is just one of them. You can gift up to $17,000 to any person each year without having to report it as a gift to the IRS. Anything you gift to that individual over $17,000 will need to be reported to the IRS as a gift and will start chipping away at your estate tax exemption. Because there are so many considerations specific to each individual and each family, it is important that you not only work with a legal advisor and a financial advisor, who should each have experience in the asset protection options in their relevant field, but you should make sure that they work with each other as well, so that all of your plans act in unison without conflicting. Next, let's talk about business succession planning. Identifying potential successors is a critical step in ensuring the long-term success and continuity of a business. It involves not only recognizing individuals with the skills and capabilities to lead, but also actively coaching and preparing them for leadership roles. It's important to assess both their technical skills and their alignment with the company's values and vision. An important document for succession planning is a buy-sell agreement. These are pivotal in ensuring a smooth business transition, especially in unforeseen circumstances. These legally binding documents establish a clear process for selling or transferring a business owner's interest, addressing events like death, disability, or retirement. Without one, unexpected events can lead to uncertainty and potential conflicts, underlying the importance of a well-defined exit strategy. And it's important to balance the personal and business interests in estate and succession planning by using clear objectives, early planning, and regular review. Fairness versus equity and asset distribution among heirs should be considered, as well as potential family conflicts. Before I conclude, it's important to underscore the significance of seeking professional guidance. As you navigate the complexities of estate and business succession planning, enlisting a team of experts becomes paramount. An experienced estate planning attorney like myself can help tailor a plan that aligns with your unique goals and family dynamics. A business attorney is indispensable for the intricacies of business ownership transitions and can help structure buy-sell agreements, partnerships, and more. A financial advisor plays a pivotal role in ensuring your financial assets are managed optimally. They provide invaluable insights on investment strategies, retirement planning, and wealth preservation. An insurance broker is essential to evaluate and secure the right policies, protecting your business and family from unforeseen circumstances. And depending on the complexity of your business, engaging a business valuation expert can be crucial. They provide a clear understanding of your business's true worth, which is a cornerstone in succession planning. A succession planning consultant can be instrumental in crafting a seamless transition plan. They help identify and develop talent within your organization, ensuring a smooth handover of leadership. A certified public accountant is pivotal for tax planning. They can help minimize tax liabilities, maximizing the benefit your heirs receive. And these are just the cornerstone professionals. Depending on your situation, you might require more specialized expertise. Remember, assembling this team isn't a luxury. It's an investment in the future of your business and the financial security of your loved ones. It ensures that your legacy endures for generations to come. So in summary, today we've covered crucial aspects of estate planning for business owners. It's more than just wealth. It encompasses values, wishes, and responsibilities. You want to utilize legal structures like trusts and LLCs and consider comprehensive business insurance for added protection. You want to understand and differentiate between estate and inheritance taxes and employ tax-efficient transfer strategies. You want to identify and prepare potential successors and establish clear exit strategies through buy-sell agreements. You want to make sure you harmonize family needs with business goals and consider legacy planning and charitable giving. And you want to seek expertise from estate planners, lawyers, and financial advisors for legally sound and financially optimized plans. I encourage each of you to take proactive steps towards your estate planning. Remember, early planning is the key to securing the future of your business. Thank you for investing your time with me today. While we've covered a wide array of topics in a very short span, I trust you found the information valuable. I'm genuinely invested in your success in both your business ventures and in leaving a lasting legacy. For those eager to start crafting their legacy plan or ensuring their current estate plan is robust in all the right places, I encourage you to reach out. At Copper Creek Law, we're committed to empowering you with life and legacy plans that stand the test of time. As a special token of appreciation for being a member of the Chamber of Commerce, you're entitled to a complimentary 2-hour working planning session. This session, which typically costs $750 for those without a plan in place and $950 for plan reviews, is our gift to you. To claim your session, simply mention the code BusinessBuilder2023 when you contact us today at 480-252-1496. Let's embark on this journey of securing your future together.
Wow. Thank you, Anthony. That's a very generous offer, and great information.
Absolutely. I love supporting the businesses that are in my area here, and especially part of the Queen Creek Chamber, because you guys are phenomenal. And anything that I can provide back to the businesses of the community, I would love to.
Oh, we appreciate that. Let's go over some questions that I think people might
Absolutely.
have. So that was great information, but I'm just a small business bumping along, barely making payroll. This really doesn't apply to me. This is for those mega rich guys.
Ooh, yeah, a lot of people think that, and it's definitely not true. Businesses as little as a $10,000 valuation would benefit even more than the really super wealthy could. The ability to value your assets and get them put into like a revocable living trust ends up saving significant amounts of money down the road, especially if you do nothing, if you have a will or you do absolutely nothing, all of your assets have to go through probate. And I like to tell people it's about 5% of the total value of all of your assets combined that you'll lose in the probate process. So, yeah, I mean, if you spend the biggest plan I think I've ever seen is $10,000. You spend $10,000 today, you could end up saving your loved ones $100,000 down the road easily.
And that was the biggest plan.
That was the biggest plan. Yeah, the most robust, and that was, a plan that was covering multiple businesses. It was a real estate investor, so they had all these LLCs. It was a mess.
right? So, and I think that's another important piece. So, I'm a small business owner. I have, let's say, 2 or 3 employees who depend on this job.
Mhm.
Something happens to me tonight, and I'm not there to open the doors tomorrow morning. What actually happens to those employees if I don't have anything in place?
It's kind of a mess. I mean, they probably don't know what to do or who to contact. Your loved ones probably don't know what to do or who to contact, and it just becomes a headache and could end up with them not being able to get into work and not make their own living. Um,
So
up
I
to
could
just
the business could actually be shut down, right?
absolutely.
If I'm
Depending
not
on
there,
how you have your business set up, yeah, that absolutely could happen where the business just poofs into out of existence overnight.
and leave all of my customers and my employees in a bind, right?
Yep.
Um,
And your loved ones. I mean, you have to think most business owners, if they're going into business and they're building this huge legacy for themselves, they're doing it for their loved ones, their family. And, you could end up leaving them with more headaches than anything else.
right? Especially if they're not working in the business and now they have to try and figure out where everything is, how it all runs.
Hmm.
And usually pretty complicated for the smaller businesses
Yeah,
because you don't have specialized people. It's all in the business owner's head, right?
right.
Um,
It's part of those many hats that us business owners tend to have to wear. And if you don't write anything down, you don't plan it out, it's gone when you are.
And so, all right, so I see the value of it, but I can jump on one of those handy dandy websites and fill in the blanks, right?
I like to tell people you can obviously, I mean, that's an option. I don't think it's a good option personally, and that's not just from a self-serving wanting you to hire me perspective. I have seen so many people come to me when it's too late, when their loved ones have passed and their loved ones have used something like a LegalZoom or one of those other website form makers. And at that point is when I have to explain to them, unfortunately, the documents that they made don't do what they were hoping they did. And there's a lot of myths about what certain documents do, what certain like a will would do and what it'll cover. And if you don't get actual guidance from somebody who understands the ins and outs of the estate planning field, it just becomes a mess. And it tends not to fulfill the goals that you need.
And
And like I said, you're saving a little bit of money in the short term to cost your loved ones a whole lot of money and a whole lot of headache and time in the long run. Um, because anything I mentioned earlier, probate costs about 5% of your total estate. What I didn't mention there was that it also takes anywhere between 9 months and 3 years to go through the probate process in Arizona, meaning that your loved ones could spend 7 or 8 months to, like I said, 3 years before they can even access what's in your bank account to help pay bills or take care of the expenses that come up if you're incapacitated or die.
wow, yeah. Yeah, and I think incapacitated is another one of those keys as well, too, right? Not
Yep.
able to actually work in the business, perhaps not able to communicate either. So, um, some really important considerations there. So, I'm a small business owner and I now see the light, and I want to get professional help. What do I need to have gathered together, and what's my first step, and what should I do?
If you're ready to work with us right away, you can go to our website at www.coppercreeklaw.com. And there's all kinds of information, free information you can get on there. There's also buttons where you can contact us and get started with your planning right away. If you have uh, already have financial advisors or any other advisors for your business or your life, we work with them as much as possible. We love communicating with the other advisors and making sure that everything is put in place properly so that we're all doing one big cohesive plan. If you don't have some of those advisors in place and you want them, I have some of the best advisors that I work with in this community that I can direct you to and make sure that you can get in touch with and work with right away.
And so, what type of information would I need to have at my fingertips to get going?
Sure. To get going, the first thing, just really just contact us and give us your email, your information, contact information, and that's pretty much it. When anybody starts working with us, we usually set that 2 hour working session that I mentioned out a little bit because I ask everybody to provide a what I call homework. And essentially, it's just them gathering what their assets are so that we can do a real look at what would actually happen to what they have if something were to happen to them. Um, I also, in that homework, we ask what their values are and we try to get to the core of the more important things that get lost with when somebody dies, because the stuff will either end up with the loved ones, the house and stuff will either end up with loved ones or will end up in the Department of Unclaimed Property in Arizona because nobody knows where it is. But what gets lost and nobody really has any way of gathering again is understanding the values that the person has, or, just getting the information that the person would want to pass down to their loved ones.
Yeah, all good information to pull together. And helpful, I would think, even in terms of disasters and those types of situations as well.
Absolutely.
And we really appreciate you taking the time to be with us today.
It's a
And
pleasure.
hopefully, many of our businesses will take you up on your generous offer. Anthony Doss, Copper Creek Law, and make sure you have a plan of some kind in place somewhere.
Even if you don't work with me, please work with somebody else. Make sure you have a plan in place.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great day.